In this video, we'll see some commands for viewing the contents of a file, and we'll also see how to create new files. To display contents of a small text file, we can use the cat command. The file name is provided as the argument. If the file is too large, then we'll not be able to view the whole file as it will scroll off the screen. For viewing larger files, we can use the more and less commands. These commands also display the contents of a text file on the terminal, but they stop after each page. So we can view the contents page by page. In both these commands, we can press spacebar to go forward one page. We can press enter key to go forward one line, and we can press Q to quit. This less command also recognizes the up and down arrow keys and the page up and page down keys. It is more advanced in the more command. So less is actually more. If we have a big text file and we just want to view information that is present at the top or bottom of the file, then we can use the head and tail commands. By default, these commands display 10 lines. This command head will display first 10 lines of the file, and this command tail will display last 10 lines of the file. We can use the -n option to display any number of lines. So this command will display first 5 lines of the file, and this command will display last 8 lines of the file. On most systems, you can omit the -n and just write the number after the dash. We can use the -f option with the tail command to view files that are not static, files that are continuously growing. For example, log files. This command will display new lines as they appear in the file. We can view the file in real-time mode. Here F stands for follow, means that we are following the file as it is growing. This head command does not have any -f option, as the beginning of a file generally does not change. Now let's see how to create files using the touch and cat commands. We can create empty files using the touch command. So this command will create one empty file named file1 in your current directory. And this one will create these 3 empty files. You can specify relative or absolute paths for any of these files. The cat command that we use for viewing files can also be used to create small text files. For this, we have to type cat followed by a greater than sign and then the file name and press enter. After this, we can enter the text which we want the new file to contain, and then to stop entering text, we have to press Ctrl D. If we want to append text to an existing file, we can use the double greater than sign. These signs are actually redirection operators, and we'll learn more about them later. At this point of time, you just need to understand that we can create a new file using cat like this. Now let's go to the terminal. First, let's create some empty text files using the touch command. So here we have these 3 empty text files that we created using the touch command. Now let's create a file using the cat command. We press enter. Now the shell prompt has disappeared and the cat command is waiting for us to enter some input. So we enter some text. Now we press Ctrl D to signify the end of input. The text is written to the file and the shell prompt appears. Now let's display this file, file1, using the cat command. So this is our file. We can view contents of more than one files using a single cat command. So the contents of all these 3 files are displayed one after another. We can see that the files are concatenated and displayed. And from this word concatenation, the name of this command is derived. Let's see some options that can be used with the cat command. To display line numbers, we can use this dash n option. So here we can see the lines are numbered. If we use the dash b option, then only those lines will be numbered that have text in them. We can display the reverse of a file line by line by using the tag command. This is the reverse of cat command. You can see that the last line is displayed first. Now let's see the head and tail commands. This is our file poem. So this displayed the first 10 lines of the file. This displayed the first 3 lines of the file. This displays the last 10 lines of the file. And this displayed the last 3 lines of the file. Now let's see the more command. To move forward one page, press spacebar, or you can press F. To move backwards, press D. If you want to move line by line, press enter. At the end of the screen, we can see what percent of the file has been displayed. You can press H to view help on the more command. Now we press enter. This is our file. We can press Q if we want to exit. And the shell prompt appears. Now let's see the less command. It also operates like the more command. We can press spacebar to move down one page, enter to move down one line. We can use the up and down arrow keys and the page up and page down keys also. You can press H to view help on the less command. You can see that this less command has more features than the more command. Type Q to exit help. Again, type Q to exit less command.